Hi everyone, good morning. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Alright. Hi everyone, good morning. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. I wanted to post this video this morning because I've been thinking a lot about the tragic death of Michael Stone and really what it means for the yoga community and how we should use this tragedy to wake up so that what has happened is not completely in vain. I think so many of us that teach yoga and that are in the mental health profession feel the weight of having to be psychologically well all the time, and the stigma of, if we are not, that somehow we won't be respected for what we do. And it's more than just the stigma of mental health issues. It's more than that. It's that if you are sitting in front of other people, if you are offering a lecture teaching others about how to improve their well-being, there is this expectation that you yourself are somehow perfected. And let's be honest, many of us teaching yoga, offering psychological interventions, teaching mindfulness, are still working with our minds. I'm a perfect example. I often say on the videos that I still struggle with anxiety, and that is absolutely true. Has yoga and mindfulness helped me? Has it improved my life? Am I more balanced? 100%. Have I reached some kind of guru status, or even this kind of continual equilibrium of well-being all the time? No, I haven't. And if I were up here having to hold that in front of people all the time, it would create a huge shadow for me, which is one of the reasons I continuously cite it. But I want to cite it very publicly right now. I still struggle, as many of you do, as most of us do, to keep my mind in check. And often my mind still gets the best of me. And that doesn't mean for anybody else that is looking to take up yoga or mindfulness, that if they do it, there should be some kind of questioning of its value, because if I'm not perfect as a result of doing it, what's the point? No, absolutely not. The reality is we're all on a journey. It's helped me, but the idea that it's going to make life continuously well all the time, or even that we suddenly accept suffering and we become these, you know what, I want to start again, I don't like it. Hi everybody. Good morning. I hope you are enjoying the beginning of your Sunday. I've been very touched by the tragic death of Michael Stone, and I wanted to speak about kind of the elephant in the room, the mental health issues that still pervade the yogic world, the yogic teaching world specifically, and also the world of psychological therapists. The press and things that I've seen speak about the fact that there is still stigmas around mental health issues, and surely that's the case. But I think that there's something here that's actually more specific, which we need to address, which is there is an expectation, if we're yoga teachers, yoga therapists, we work in the realm of psychological therapies, that we only have the right to help others if we've completely sorted out our own mental health. Thereby, if we haven't, we feel this need to push those issues into the shadows. Otherwise, the words that we speak, the wisdom that we share, the insights that we try to impart somehow lose their credibility. This is rubbish. There are many people with mental health issues that they're still working with, that I know, who teach yoga, who offer psychological support to others, not at a dangerous level, their mental health issues, but they're still working with them, who are absolutely brilliant. And I think that being able to be honest about that, right, that's satya, that a person still has depressive experience, still experiences anxiety, that their moods fluctuate, is part of actually coming from that real, honest, soulful place of integrity that helps to empower others. We must dismantle the notion that there is nothing to offer unless we are completely perfected, as most of us in this life will never be. How many of you expect to become enlightened gurus in this lifetime? Let's be honest. Does that mean that you don't have something to offer others? I'd like to very publicly state that I still suffer from anxiety quite often. The levels from before to now, significantly less. Yoga, mindfulness, they have changed my life. Do I have sleepless nights sometimes with ruminative thoughts? Absolutely. Does that mean I don't have something to offer the world? Well, I don't think so. I'm running the Minded Institute. We need to come out of the shadows. One, because those of us who are offering these kinds of support for others should not live with this sickness in the shadows that eats us alive as we're trying to hide it, and it only becomes grander and grander with time. Thereby we reduce the quality of our life, pretending to be something we haven't reached yet. And also because, for those we're trying to help, we need to be honest about what it really means to be well, that it's a very long journey, that it's accepting our vulnerabilities, and that life may not include a complete release from depressive feelings that are actually pervasive, or anxious, fluttering experience, worry about what others think and what the future will hold. But it's the realization that each day of our life, as however long it may be, is an opportunity to keep working with those things, not to solve them forever, because that's not necessarily realistic. I hope that for every one of you listening, that you solve it forever, but in truth it's unlikely. I'd also like to say that I have met a number of yoga teachers, and probably not therapists have told me, but yoga teachers and yoga therapists who have told me privately that they are diagnosed with bipolar disorder. They may not tell others, but they've been brilliant teachers. And in fact, because of the effort that they have had to take to work with their minds, they have an increased level of sensitivity to help other people. I am not advocating by any means that no matter how psychologically unwell we are, that we suddenly sit in the seat of the teacher or the therapist. Clearly, there must be a certain level of wellness in order to hold the space for another. But that wellness does not need to be existent all the time. So please, I ask all of you that still struggle with your mental health, or that find that you are sad and upset and worried about your life on different days, not to pretend. No, you don't come into class and announce to students your whole life. But to be a yogi, I think, is to live in complete integrity. And that is the greatest teaching you can offer the other people that you are guiding, and also that you can give to yourself in growth on the path. So I'm still an anxious person, and I'm not embarrassed to admit that. I look forward to hearing from others of you who are willing to take the bull by the horn and admit the same. Let us be real. Let us not live in the shadows. Namaste.